Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams.
Brett Maher to kick off for the Jets.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Akers, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Going up top for Kupp. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing. Love. It's intercepted. Picked up by Blessuan Austin. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Darnold. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He's out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The shotgun, it's Love, eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, little ambition. 200 mark, we'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Love now gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. Looking for the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sam Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
On the handoff, it's Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Moving left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. across the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Webster. As he moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the handoff, it's Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Cam Akers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is out quickly to the right. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Love. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
Results in a 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Shot before the break. Darnold complete on the quick throw to Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. For 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, he'll have a first down past the 40. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Jets.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
The score, Jets.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And 4.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 16. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Gain of 12.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Jets first down.
This time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now it's Darnold. This is caught. He hits more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 22. Brett Maher to kick off for the Jets.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cam Akers.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Again, the ball.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Akers. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Love looking to throw. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall to